Hare Krishna. I'm sure every one of you consumes milk or milk products like butter, yogurt, cheese, and so on. And I'm sure your family members also consume these products. But which kind of milk do you buy? The milk that is available in the marketplace. This milk is a product of immense cruelty and violence. The dairy industry in the modern day world is focused on maximizing the output of milk, even at the cost of the very lives of the cows and the bulls and the calves. And it inflicts tremendous pain upon these helpless animals. Srila Prabhupada many times condemned in very strong words this cow slaughter civilization. And he emphasized how sinful it was and what kind of terrible karmic reactions would accrue to human society as a result of doing this. And also, on the other hand, he also emphasized the importance of drinking milk. He said that milk is the best food in the mode of goodness. And it nourishes not only the body with all essential requirements, nutritional requirements, but it's also good for the brain tissues. And indeed, the scriptures say that such pure cow's milk helps us in moving ahead on the path towards liberation. It gives us some kind of a spiritual inclination, makes us more amenable or favorable to spiritual discussions. So here we have these two instructions of Srila Prabhupada, which seem to be contradicting. On one hand, Srila Prabhupada emphasizes how important it is for us to drink milk and consume milk products because they are the most sattvic foods. And on the other hand, he is speaking about how terrible it is that cows have to be killed in order to get the milk that is sold in the marketplace. So what does one do? So Srila Prabhupada started these farm projects, these self-sufficiency farm projects, where he emphasized the principle of simple living and high thinking. And he wanted devotees to farm the land, to take care of cows, and to produce whatever they needed themselves. So ISKCON has indeed set up many such farm projects all over the world since Srila Prabhupada's time. Some have succeeded, some have not succeeded. In recent times also we have seen many temples starting such projects. But it is not easy. There are many challenges. And one of the challenges is that devotees are basically not farmers. And therefore for them to adjust to the kind of life that is required in the rural areas and work on a field are probably quite stiff. And most devotees are unwilling or unable to make that switch. Also, temples are these days finding it very difficult to maintain such projects. So such efforts must continue. I personally am involved with a couple of such projects, and I'm very happy that even though the development is going on slow, but it is going on steadily. That said, it is not enough. We also need to make karma-free, violence-free, cruelty-free milk and milk products available to the large devotee community and also to the world outside. So therefore, this interesting project, Mother Cow Dairy, is what I want to speak to all of you about. It's quite a remarkable project and very significant because its goal is to provide to not just the devotee community and the deities in the temple, but also to the world at large, milk that is produced by cows who are looked after for their whole life with care and devotion. No cows, calves or bulls are ever sent for slaughter. They are looked after till their very last days, till the last breath of their natural life. The calves will get the opportunity to drink their mother's milk to their full satisfaction, to the degree that they require. They will not be kept away from the mother, as is the practice in the modern day dairy industry. And also, we will not be giving in this project, and we do not give, any artificial, harmful milk production boosting ingredients like chemicals, hormones, non-vegetarian food, and so on. And there are many other cruel practices that the dairy industry in the modern times utilizes to increase milk production. So we are not going to be doing that. Moreover, our cows and bulls also will not be simply restricted to the stalls and confined there like prisoners, but they will be free grazing. In other words, they will have land and they will graze, the body will get exercise, they will get fresh air. And it is quite cruel to confine cows and bulls and calves all day long, all night long, as is the practice in many dairy industries. Furthermore, we will try to utilize as far as possible natural and simple means to look after the cows and bulls and engage them productively. Even the bulls, for example, need to be engaged. So these are some of the special features of the mother cow dairy. And the milk that comes out of this is actually quite delicious and nourishing. And above all, it is karma-free, cruelty-free, violence-free. It is genuinely ahimsa milk. So I would urge all of you to please participate in this remarkable project by consuming this milk as opposed to the milk that is available in the dairy industry on the supermarkets outside. Now, for those of you who are aware of how the modern dairy industry operates, you will know that they are able to produce milk and sell it at such a low cost, practically the same cost as mineral water, because they get a lot of money by selling cows, bulls and calves to the meat industry. And plus they also maximize production of milk in many, many other cruel ways. So they are able to afford to sell the milk at very low prices. But we're not going to be doing that. Since we're not going to slaughter any animals, we're not going to use artificial means to boost production, since we're going to take care of all the cows and bulls and calves till the very end of their natural lives, therefore the cost of the milk will be much more than the cost of the milk that's available in the market outside. So please remember that when you hear about the prices and so on, I just appreciate that there is a cost. There is a price to everything. What's the price of the milk that's available in the market is not its natural price. It is a highly artificial price. It is a price that is pushed down because of the sale of animals to the meat industry. But if you really want to drink natural milk, its true price is reflected in the prices of the mother cow dairy milk. So for everything we pay some special premium when we want some special feature or benefit. So I'm sure that all of you will greatly appreciate the mother cow dairy project and will support it by buying the milk and the milk products that are produced here. And I will also urge you to please spread the word amongst people you know, whether they are devotees or not. I am sure that Srila Prabhupada will be very pleased with such an endeavor. And I hope and pray that one day we will have such enterprises springing up all over the world. So more and more people will get the benefit of pure, sattvic, karma-free ahimsa milk. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Go Mata ki jai. Hare Krishna.